Hey there, you guys. It's time for another little detecting adventure. Today we're going to go out to a place that I hit really hard a week and a half ago and dug all the high signals. So I got a lot of quarters and coins out here, but this week I'm going to go out and dig a lot of the mid-tones. I'm going to dig a lot of the signals in the 70s and see what pops up. So I'm going to be digging a lot of trash, zinc pennies, and hopefully my first piece of silver out here. So let's get straight to it and see what I find. I just started detecting today. So far I've got a piece off of a bottle cap, some random piece of iron, kind of junky, and then the top to an old English 800 with the glass still intact. But my fourth find was actually a ring. I've got a little aluminum ring. Looks like it has some kind of fake stones, but nothing terribly nice. I'll probably just include it in the wrap-up. I can already tell it's aluminum, but hey, it's a jewelry, so let's keep hunting. Well, you guys, I've got a big coin in the hole, kind of to my utter surprise. It was ringing up as a big quarter. It was about 3 or 4 inches down. I've already taken a look at it, and I know it's not going to be a big silver half dollar, unfortunately, but let's find out together what this is. Well, it's aluminum, I believe, and I've already kind of taken a look at it. It says Jurassic period on it, so it's going to be some sort of aluminum token, probably something out of a box of cereal. So let me squirt a little bit of water on it. I'll get out the other side too, find out exactly what we've got here. My guess is this is probably going to be some sort of dinosaur on this side. Man, it's really nasty, so I'm gonna have to cut back in here in a minute because it's just slimy with mud. So we'll find out exactly what it is. Give me just a moment. I'm telling you, after about 15 years of doing this, you find the strangest stuff metal detecting. It's a big aluminum coin for a brachiosaur. I like at the bottom it says, it had a brain only the size of an apple. Boy, that's weird. Must got hit by a lawnmower years ago. I don't believe I did all that. But it's still pretty cool. It's different. Better than digging up a rotten old zinc penny, because I found plenty of those today. Please, please, please wear some good gloves if you're going to go out and hunt. I dig up things like this occasionally. For whatever reason, this rang up as a quarter. No idea why, but it's a blade out of like a some sort of opener, box cutter or something like that. But I'll show you guys some of the other stuff in my wrap-up that you really definitely want to wear good gloves when you're out here detecting. So, well, I can tell I did a pretty good job of cleaning out some of the better high signals last time I was here. But I just got myself my very first quarter for the area. That's pretty neat. It took an hour and a half, but I finally have a quarter out here. So I think the last time I was out here, I got 40 something quarters, but I apparently did a pretty good job at getting most of them. So let's keep hunting. Well, this is really neat. Check this out. I just popped this out of the ground at about 4 or 5 inches down, and it's a something for a key ring from 1980 for one of the local credit unions in this area. So that is really interesting. Wasn't expecting to find that. It was about 4 or 5 inches down and sounded like another bottle cap. I'll have to show you guys at the end all the bottle caps I found, but pretty neat. This looks to be brass, so we'll throw it in the bag and keep hunting. I wasn't expecting this with a 70 signal. Check this out. Sitting at about 1 inch or 2 down, I just popped this out. I got myself some live ammunition. Not even sure what that is. I'm gonna have to clean that up at home. Maybe 7.62. I don't know. Certainly different though. You just never know when you're hunting. Oop. Well, of course this thing had to be under a gigantic root, and it was quite a ways down, but I just got myself an interesting little object. Here's the reverse of it. I believe it's aluminum, so it's nothing terribly valuable, but it's got a little crest on it. Looks like a little lion or dragon or something. That's not a bad find. Pretty cool, actually. I don't believe it's a precious metal, but still a neat little thing. Probably the front off of an old ring. Well, you guys, I'm not exactly sure what I have here. This was just a jumpy 7980 signal, and it is a token, but it's one I don't quite recognize just yet. So let's take a look together and see what we have here. What kind of token is this going to be? It looks like some sort of creature on it. Clown or monster, I don't know. Something different. For replay only, no cash value. Kind of a generic reverse there. And that's some sort of clown or monster. I don't know exactly what that is, but still pretty cool though. It's kind of from a bygone era. So let's throw it in the bag and keep hunting. Here's a really strange one. I just got a bottle cap right here, an Old English 800. And then right next to it, I got an 80 signal. And I popped this out of the ground. I got myself a little clock pin. It's aluminum, I believe. I can't talk. That's certainly a strange little find. Not sure what that would be off of, but pretty cool. I'll throw it in the bag and keep hunting. This is certainly encouraging. I just got a squeaker of a coin signal and dug down about 6 inches and popped out myself a green penny. And I believe it is a wheat penny. Nice. And maybe there is still some hope out here. Maybe I'll still find a silver coin. We'll see. What year is this going to be? Might be an older one. Ooh, 1919 maybe? That's pretty cool. I'll take a 1919. It's pretty worn. It's definitely a teens. That's pretty good. Let's put that away and keep hunting. Unbelievable. I just got myself a really deep coin signal and I just popped something out, and it's something I just found the other day. It's another one and it's pretty neat. So let's take a look together. She was about 6, maybe 7 inches down. I just got myself another top to a powder flask of all things. It's a miniature one too. It's like a really small one. It's about the size of a quarter, I would say. Here's the little latch that you would push over to release the powder out of the top of the flask. Wow, what the heck? I just dug one of these up about a week and a half ago, and now I've got my second for the year. How unusual. Pretty cool, though. Just popped myself a big quarter signal, and wouldn't you know it, I got myself a car. She's pretty toasty and not in great shape, but toy car is a toy car, so we'll throw it in the bag and keep hunting. It's starting to get dark, unfortunately. This was just another big quarter signal, and it's something that always irks me. I don't like finding these. It's a cell phone battery. Please don't throw your cell phone batteries or your electronics just out in the grass. Don't dispose of them that way, but we'll properly take it home and throw it away. Walking back to my car right now, and I just got myself another toy. It's a weird one too. It is a Hot Wheels, but it's some sort of motorcycle. That's pretty different. Still pretty neat though. I'll hopefully give this away. All right, you guys, I'm back at the house now and have a few minutes to go over the board, so let's take a look before the sun gets too low. Look at all the trash. That is 5 hours of digging nothing but trash almost. Check it out. I just dug up mountains and mountains of pieces of aluminum can and trash people threw away. And I found a ton of aluminum bottle caps. These are kind of from the pre-2000 era. They're just everywhere where I was at. But that's all right. Here's the board. The sun's going down, so I'm going to quickly film this. Before we get into the best stuff, please wear good gloves. Oh my gosh. I find these pretty regularly where I get a good signal and it's the aluminum bottle cap and there's a big piece of glass still stuck on it, so be careful. There's some sort of lead connector that's probably for a battery or something like that, or some sort of circuit, if I had to guess. My cell phone battery, toy car that I found, some little odds and ends. There's a lead wheel weight, my little toy motorcycle. I got 2 big washers that sounded good in the ground. That's probably part of a drug pipe, to be honest with you, the bowl out of a drug pipe. I find that stuff pretty regularly, unfortunately. There's that little blade that I found. Only got 5 dimes, 1 nickel, a huge row of zinc pennies. I think I got about 65 or 70 there. There's a piece of somebody's sunglasses. Here's that round that I found. It says LC62. I looked this up just real quickly. I think it might be 30-06. Could be wrong about that. If somebody knows better than I do, please correct me, but I think it's 30-06 from 1962. Kind of neat. Got a few more odds and ends up here. Not sure what that's off of. Kind of a strange piece of metal. There's that little credit union tag that I found. That's actually really neat, and it's local too. What else do we have down here? That silly little token, clown token. It's just an arcade piece. This little aluminum piece of a ring. These were really popular, I think, back in like the 70s and 60s. For a second there, I thought it was silver, but no, it's just aluminum. Kind of the same thing with this other ring that I found. Where is it at? Oh, right there. It's a little made in Hong Kong ring. Aluminum, kid's ring. Nothing terribly special. I only got 1 wheat penny for this hunt, and it is a 1919. Surprising how old that is. Pretty neat. There's that big old dinosaur token. A surprising find. Probably out of a box of cereal. Here's that little clock piece. It's also aluminum. I think it was off of a necklace. There's a little tiny hole up there at the top. So that's what I'm guessing this is from. Neat little find. Somebody's probably distraught they lost that. There's a little brass thingamajig, rang up like a little coin, but don't know what that's from. But my favorite and really most surprising find for this hunt was another cap for a flask, powder flask. Can't believe I found that where I did. Just unbelievable. It's a really small one too. It's about the size of a quarter. The nozzle is missing like they pretty much always are, but really neat find. Well, no silver or gold this time, but that's all right. Managed to find a lot of stuff. I'm amazed I didn't find a key. Most keys are brass that I find, and they ring up kind of in the perfect range that I was digging, kind of in the 70s on the Fisher Goldbug Pro, but that's all right. I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe out there. Bye now.